baby, 'cause I love her worth walking for. I got holes in my shoes and blisters on my feet. I got to get to that woman because she's so sweet. I'm walking to my baby. I'm walking to my baby. Yes, I'm walking to my baby, 'cause I love her worth walking for.
What's up, everybody? Jake Andrews here, Blues Rock Guitar Lessons, coming at you live and well from Austin, Texas, the home of the blues. So, Walkin' to My Baby off of the first T-Birds record, Girls Go Wild. Love this song. I love that bass line riff that Jimmie doubles up on it, and the solo is just too cool. So, yeah, y'all come in here close and let me show you how to play it. Okay, everybody. So, Walkin' to My Baby, we are in the key of G, okay? Just a 1-4-5 blues, but it has that kind of a rumba rhythm to it, what we might call it, all right? So, the intro, where it comes in, Kim is playing harp, and when Jimmie comes in, he's doubling up on the bass line that Keith Ferguson's playing. So it's more of a major pentatonic run. So I'm starting on the root note. And then on my ring finger, on the low E string, I'm going to slide from the 2 up to the 3. And then drop my first finger to the 5. It's a very common, simple, major bass line run. Okay, so, and he's alternating this different rhythm. Check this out. All right, so that's how I play it. So if we count it off, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I alternate those back and forth. Now I'm going to drop down to the 4, which is right here. Do the same thing. Just one round there. And then back to the 1. Do the same thing again. Now I'm already here on the 5. I just landed there. So do it here. Just the first half of it. And answer it here. And then I'm going to hit the root note with my thumb. Okay? You can hit it with your first finger. I like my thumb because the next riff we want to come right in on it. Okay? So I'm getting these double notes here, this double stop, where I'm hammering into the major third. I go. So strumming on the 3rd and 2nd string, and I'm only hammering my middle finger on the 3rd string. See, it's part of like an F shape. I'm going to come up to the root note here, collapse down to the double stop and hit it twice. And now I'm going to hit these notes individually. Okay? And finally, I'm going to go up to my 7th chord here, a D7, and go. Okay? So that whole turnaround is. Once again. All right, so let's get that whole verse. So from the intro, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's right where the vocal comes in. So we're going to bring this chord shape, this 7 shape, up here to the 10th fret and hit a G. And we're just going to break on it, okay? I'm gonna da 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 da, but da 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 da. She's the finest thing for. And then here we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? So once again, I'm going to break. Da 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 da, but da ba ba ba, ba 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 ba. All right, perfect. Now take it straight back to the 4, which would be here. This is a C7, and this is where we're kind of doing this this kind of rumba rhythm where I rake these notes here. I'm going to pick the root note, and then I'm going to kind of rake. You hear that rhythm? Now, if you don't want to, if you haven't got that rake yet, you can just kind of. Boom, da da, bo da. So I'm hitting that root note again. I'm going. And then again, repeat it. Now bring it back up to the 1, same thing. Take it to the 5 here, D7, C, and then hit that same turnaround. Okay, so let's try that verse again. Da 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 da, but da 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 da. Ba ba da ba da ba ba. And then I immediately repeat it, okay? So I do that rhythm verse twice in a row, okay? Now at the end of that second vocal verse, that's where the solo comes in, okay? So check this first lick. Up here in the 2nd position. Now it's going to be some funny timing, some funny phrasing, so that's the main thing you'll have to pay attention to and try to work out on your own with the record. All right, check me out. Here's the first lick. Right, so that's the first kind of big chunk up here. All here in the 2nd position and all on the 2nd and 3rd string. All right. So like I said, listen to the record and hear how he kind of breaks it up. So here I go. I'm going to hit this twice, the root note. Slight bend here. And then quickly pull off on the 2nd string. And then it kind of hits this root again by itself. And then I do this. So back and forth. Da 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 da. And pick this again. And back to this doubled up again. That same kind of lick again. All right, so a lot of working off that root note. Listen. Pause. And now, all right, here's our next chunk. So I do this same bend again here in the second box. Back to the first string, slight bend. And I do this pull off and then I slide it back. This is a very common blues. Like B.B. King and everybody after that. Okay, once I get here, I'm going to bring my ring finger in on the third and second, hit this double stop. Roll it up to the root note here. And then so I land out here on the seventh, okay. Let's play that whole lick. Okay. All right, now I'm going to quickly do this. Okay, so I'm getting this little seventh shape here in this major note. Watch this. So I'm not on the minor, I'm on the major note here in G. Now I'm going to get this seventh shape here, and I'm using my middle and ring finger. Okay, watch this. First string, major note here on the first string, which is the 2 or the 9. Roll it up to the second string, the 6. Roll. Now come here on the first and second and roll it up. And then go to the third string here. All right, check that out. One more time. Hesitate and then immediately do this. Okay. And then, so just a regular bend there. Double stops here, and I'm going to roll up to the 4th string. And then hit these double stops here where I'm hammering into the major 3rd. Now repeat. All right. There he's really just hitting the 5. He's not hitting the chord, okay? So that whole thing. All right, first verse of the solo down. Now we're going to come up here and hit this little partial major G chord. Okay, this little 2-note thing here. Ring and first. And once again, his timing, his phrasing is what makes the whole song, that makes his sound, okay? So check this first main chunk out. All right, so he goes, and his emphasis. right into it. So you see, he slides and picks it again twice. Pause. Pause. Okay, see how he double picks that again? Now he's going to take it up to the little seventh shape here and go. All right, very cool phrasing. Once again, it's quick out of this. Okay, now we're playing over the 4, which is C, and he does this. All right, so he's doing this kind of, he's kind of strumming these 2 notes, part of the C chord, and then going straight to the first, and then the 7th. All right, that's the first part. Now he's kind of, so now I go, you can use your middle and first here. All right, so the first part. Straight back here to this. Okay, that's those same double stops here with the major third. And I'm starting here and rolling. A lot of this rolling technique. Repeat it and hit the root. And now third time pushes the beat further. Okay, so. So you hear the third one is not quite the same as the first 2. All right, taking it back here. All right, almost there, everybody. Hang on for the ride. That's our next big chunk to work on. So watch this, a regular bend and double stop here. 7. Very basic. Now he's going to go right back to this note, straight to his middle finger on the 9, back to the first root note here, and then back out here, second string. So check out, very cool lick to play over the 5. This is where the 5 is. So cool to go from that 7th down here to the 9. And then end it on the 5 because we're on the. All right, now immediately. Okay, so I do that. And then roll up to the root note. And here's where we do these double stops again. Okay, so check that out. Right into. Get right up on this root. All right, and now we're back into the verse. Okay, let me play that solo real quick for you. Here we go. And we're coming out of. 2, 3, Here we go. All right, and now we're right into the verse again, third verse. Okay, so that same riff there, and now immediately go back to the intro bass line. And right here is where we do our ending riff. Okay, so after we hit the 5, and we're going to do this little run right here, going into that 7th with our middle and ring finger. Flatten it here, roll up to the root note, and then hammer this. Take it out a half step and put your first finger on the first string. Okay, once again. And then we break, okay? So once again. So you'll have to listen to the phrasing on the original record for that part and really the entire song, because Jimmie's phrasing is really unique. Very cool. Okay, that's it, guys. Okay, my friends, hope you enjoyed that Jimmie Vaughan Fabulous Thunderbirds lesson. One of my favorite tunes off the first record. So work on that and get back to me. Let me know how you liked it. Leave me some comments down below or some requests for some new stuff I'll be doing soon. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit that bell icon so you can get an email notification from me every time I put out a new video like this one. And I will see you next time. Peace.